Oh, good morning. It's Thursday morning. It's 10:30. I've just changed my Invisalign, so I'm now on to Invisalign number 15. Woohoo! Did a little scan this morning, so we're on to 15 now. And Alfie's barking because the bin men are outside. And I'm working on my butterfly. This is what I've got so far. Just turn it round. There we are. So I'm using a wire to attach the flowers. I'm cutting them down a little bit and I'm pulling them off this vine. It's dead easy. You literally just pull them off because, the only one that's, there we go. They're just sort of attached like that. Then I'm pulling the leaves off and I'm just using the flowers and putting them on with wire. So I'm going to keep working on this. So there it is. I made it.
You sent chills down my spine. Said I'm not worthy of your love. Well, this is definitely goodbye. Oh, it was fun having you around. Looking in the rearview mirror, my decisions may be clearer. You say I'll never find somebody like you. Somebody like you. Without the words, I love you till the end. Without not even trying. Just tell me, oh my God, you're so unoriginal. People like you, they're just so predictable. So pitiful. Yeah, you. Just tell me, oh my God, you're so delusional. Thinking I'd ever get a high out of your love. So pitiful.
There we are. I'm very pleased with that as my first go. So basically I can do all sorts now. I can do rainbows, I can do sunflower in the middle and the rest of it green so it can be a sunflower. I can add tassels to make it into a dream catcher type thing. The world is my lobster, as Phoebe would say. I think that looks fabulous. I'm really pleased with that for my first go. It's a mixture of triple crochets, double crochets, half and singles, and then sewing it all together. I did start sewing the edge with yellow and then I thought no, it needs to be the same colour, so took it out and went for the orange, and I think it's brilliant. So yeah, pleased with that. Oh, good morning. It is 10:10. I'm looking very dishevelled because I slept in and got up late and had to rush over to the shop. So I'm currently getting everything organised. I've brought 2 different crochet things with me today. I've brought my spirit message cards with me. And I'm just wrapping orders. I've got Emma's. I've sold a beautiful little necklace at Tiger's Eye. So we've got that wrapped. We're going to get this Himalayan candle holder wrapped. A pendulum board wrapped. I've got new leaflets been delivered, and I've got a yarn delivery. I'm trying a new colour that I've not had before. This one's Spirit Hayfield Chunky, and it's in this beautiful oranges. I've got some of those. I've also got a bit more of this for the cardigan that I'm making. And a couple more of these to finish the project that I started. So, got quite a lot going on today. There's just no room on my desk. So it's a new day today. We have a new government coming today. The election was yesterday and it will have happened overnight, but I'm pretty sure from having a look at, put some of these in this bag, having a look at TikTok, that I think we are Labour now and no longer Conservative. No, I don't really get much involved in politics, but you can't really help it at the moment. There's so much broadcast all over the place because of the election being yesterday. But as you know, my day yesterday was a tough one, and the election was the last thing on my list to be thinking about. But all in all, I had a nice day. I just crocheted. I went to the cemetery, sat with Ellie. I made the umbrella. Umbrella? What? Wake up. Butterfly with the flowers on. Oh, if you're interested, I get my yarn. I got this particular batch of yarn from the Little Wool Shop. Brilliant company. You get cheap postage, and they had a lot more in stock than Hobbycraft did. And I tend to use Hobbycraft now because the deals are really good. You get 15% off, £2.50 off, all these deals, 3 for 2, and it's like, yeah, I'm in for that. When you have to buy it specifically for projects, you kind of want deals when you can. So I'm going to calm down now. I've been rushing in and out, bringing stuff in, miners lamps. We've got such a lot of miners lamps now. And guys just come for a guitar because Simon repaired a guitar for him, put new strings on, which reminds me I've left a string in the car, I need to bring it in. Ooh. So I'm feeling motivated today. Please excuse my makeshift connector here, bit of safety pin. It was getting on my nerves having to pull it over all the time. I did contemplate sewing it together, but I still like the idea of it being a cardigan, so I think I'm going to put some buttons on. So yeah, I'm feeling motivated today. I'm feeling like it's a new day, which is good. Got a great idea for a video. My YouTube's doing well at the moment. I wouldn't say it's about the numbers, but it's about the people and the community, and I'm really pleased on how well they're doing. My Reacts channel's not doing so well in terms of views, but the subscribers are still going up. And my vlogs, again, views not great, but it's building the communities, building people, talking to people, and that's great. So it inspired me to do another cover song. So I have a cover song in mind, and I'm going to message Vi and see if Vi wants to edit the video. Got an idea for the video as well. So I'm going to do a bit of singing tomorrow because I've got the weekend off from the shop. So yeah, I'm going to do a bit of singing. So I'll do a bit of practice today and prepare the track and everything, and then do some recording tomorrow. I think it's about time. It's been a while. The last cover I did was Rainy Days and Mondays. I think that might have been the last one, which is quite a while ago. And I keep seeing these clips on TikTok of saying how iconic I am with my videos, with the titanium, out at Fairbanings, and then with the blank space, me in my garden with the cat. That took me 2 hours to film, but it was fun, So I think we're on again. We're going to do another one. So it's now 3 o'clock and it's been pretty busy. I wouldn't say we've had loads of sales, but I've sold incense, I've sold some antique books, I've sold some coins, I've just sold the little book of witchcraft, which got me thinking about all the books. So I'm over here just like rearranging them. I've ordered a few more because it's a while since I've read one of the mediumship books. And I had a lovely lady come in this afternoon. She comes in every so often. She's a medium. She's just been to I'm not sure what you would call it, but it's like a week of everything to do with spiritualism, really. So yeah, a week of everything spiritual. So there was mediumship, talks, shamanic drums. I have a lady who does it near my shop, actually, if anyone's interested in that. And my goodness, she was so lovely. She just opens up straight away. She tells me everything and how she connects and stuff like that. And she's been doing it for years, and she has a book as well. Forgot what the name of the book is. But she just popped in because she came next door to the baker's. And she just thought she'd pop in and chat with me, which was lovely. And she just got me thinking about books. And then a lady came in who comes in regularly. She bought the little book of witchcraft. So that's why I'm over here. I'm in a quick look. So I've bought, I ordered a couple more mediumship books, and I've kind of rearranged them a little bit. Because I have thought about writing a book, but I'm going to do courses first. We'll see how the courses go, and then I'll do some digital download and books as well. So the Psychic Development for Beginners, that's a good one. I've put the runes book out as well. We've got no runes at the moment though, but I have got some ready to be ordered next week. Working with the Sixth Sense, I've put that up there. Mediumship, that's a brilliant book, this one. But I kind of know everything that's in it now. But that's a really good one. And yeah, so I think I need to get some more, because there's definitely space on the shelf for some more. So I definitely need to get some more. Power of Gems and Crystals, Secret Spirits, Sally Morgan, that's a good book. I like all of Sally Morgan's books. She kind of annoys me a little bit now, sorry Sally. She's gone all commercial, and you know, if you have the phone numbers and we'll tell you your horoscopes or tell you your readings and stuff by texting a number, and where they do a tarot card, and I knew that this one was for you. If you're seeing this, it's for you. I can't be doing with that stuff. She's kind of bought into that a little bit, which I kind of understand. When you've been doing it a long time, you need to keep your business rolling, but I can't do stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to carry on. I'm nearly finished with this blanket. She chose the yarn for this one. It's a colour changing one. Got some more of it this morning. Nearly there. Just got to finish the end of this ball and then I'm done. Right, so I've just got home. Simon wasn't impressed with my safety pin. He said, you could do with some buttons or something. I went, hang on. So now I have buttons. It took me 10 minutes. I've now got 4 buttons. The reason I didn't put the buttons on before is because I didn't want it to look too granny cardigan. But I don't think I'm going to get away from the fact that it's a little bit granny cardigan. It's just how it is. But it's so comfy. I like the oversized element of it. It's great. I am making a new one at the moment, which, let me show you half of it. Here we go. Let's fold it over correctly. Obviously it's not going to fit me just yet, but this is going to be more of a top, so I'm going to sew it down the middle rather than a cardigan this time. This is DK, whereas this is chunky. So this is more of an autumn chilly night type thing. So I'm on with that one now. I'm very pleased with this. It's like, it's like my little baby almost, because it was one of the first ones that I made, and I'm really pleased with it. And now I've got little buttons on. So yeah, very pleased with that. I haven't washed it yet, and I know I've worn it a few times. I get that. I'm just a bit scared because it's handmade and everything, and I've made it to a good level, good quality. But I'm still worried about washing it, so it'll be a very gentle wool wash. Yeah, because it's probably going to shrink a little as well, which is fine because this is massive. But yeah. Anyway, Simon's on the phone to his mum. She's coming over for some pizza. I don't know if I told you, but I've really downsized the pizza now. We get the smaller one, and I have like a couple of triangles rather than like a good chunk of it. And Liz does the same, so we've downsized what we're eating, but we're still enjoying a bit of pizza. So my job for this evening is to finish this one. If I can just open it up. There we are, for a customer who said, can you do that? I went, yes I can. It's nearly there. Got to finish that ball of wool and it's done. And probably carry on with my other top, I suppose. But I've got plenty of ideas. Oh, good morning. It is Saturday morning. Actually, it's not morning now. It's 12:30. I'm just taking my Invisalign out because I'm having a cup of tea. A cup of that my dad used to say with my music notes on. We've been to Sue Ryder. We've been to the post office to drop off all of the orders from the last few days. I'm back here. I bought a little bit of wool, but just some little bits and bobs that I've put into the wool wall. I've got myself another little basket. I saw it actually a few weeks ago, but I've got myself another little basket. So I've now got 3 baskets with my favourite yarn in it. And I'm setting up my recording stuff. I have not recorded in ages, and my little videos, my covers have gone a little bit viral recently. On TikTok they've gone a little bit nuts. Me in my back garden singing blank space, blanks, I can't say it. Doing Don't Call Me Angel, and what else? I'm trying to think. Oh, Overload by Sugar Babes. So they've all gone a bit mad. So I thought, right then, it's about time I did another cover, and I've been meaning to record for ages, so I'm all set. I'm not going to tell you what song it is, you'll have to wait till it comes out. I have Logic Pro X all set up on here. Got my headphones ready. I've got my super duper microphone, which I love. It's a little bit dusty, so I'll give it a clean because it's been on the shelf. These are incredible, by the way. One of my favourite microphones that I've ever had, because you don't need a whole load of soundproofing. They're very clever, but I do have soundproofing anyway, as you can see there. Not obviously all around the room, but I'm sure there's quite a lot of deadening with all of the yarn in the background. So I'm going to be recording today. So I have recorded it. I just need to edit it now and mix it and that, but I've stepped away from it for a little while because it kind of does your head in. So I'm having a break, I'm doing a bit of crochet, having a cup of tea. Simon's making dinner. Apparently I'm having some sort of lasagna with noodles in it, so that's going to be interesting. And Liz is supposed to be coming for a dinner, and she's gone off to Auntie Kath's, and Simon's like, well, where is she? So she'll be here soon so we can have dinner. So this is what Simon's made me. Apparently there's noodles in there somewhere. I don't see any noodles. I think he might have been fibbing, because that's definitely pasta. I think he was fibbing. So there's pasta, obviously, swirly pasta, cheese, peas, and corn mince. So we'll see what it tastes like, shall we? Definitely no noodles in that. I think he was fibbing. So Simon's just made me put my camera back on because I have to tell you what the dinner was like. The dinner was very tasty. There was no noodles in it. It was on about the swirly pasta. That's not noodles. It was very nice, but it lacked a bit of spice or a bit of zing. It needed something, whether it was soy sauce or... Don't be sad. It was an 8 out of 10 and I didn't make it. That's brilliant.
That was 10 out of 10.
It was very nice. The tomato just needed a bit more tang to it. Hello, Alfie. Alfie's having, let's see what I can nibble. Just walking around some ketchup like you do first thing in the morning. So, changes in Pontefract. Over there is now some red shutters up. I think it's going to be one of those mini-mart type shops. And then up here, they've actually got a sticker on. It is a game place. Hang on, I'll show you. So it says game on now. Retro arcade, enter player 1. I see what they were doing now. It does look kind of cool. Took them long enough to finish, but it looks really good. I don't know how busy they're going to be in Pontefract, but I wish them luck. There's a escape room round corner, and I don't know how well that's doing. But we'll see. I wish them luck, really. It's tough for a business in Pontefract, especially when you're not right in the very centre. And they are in the centre, but just a little bit away from the main street. So, I wish them luck. There's a shop empty, actually, which I think would be great for an antique shop at the other side of town. And it's got parking in front, so I think it would be a good spot. But we're kind of happy where we are, and it's a lot of hassle, and I'm sure it'll be expensive. So we're walking down to Sense now, see what we've got in there. I bought some yarn, surprise. I don't just get it for sake of getting it anymore. I get it if I'm low on it and it's a particular nice colour or, you know, whatever. So I got a plum colour and a dark red today. And it's Rob Burrows' funeral today. which means there's going to be a big sort of, do you call it a cortege? Through Featherstone and Castleford and Pontefract and things. So we're just walking back to the car, it's just starting to rain. Simon's got himself some sausage rolls. The bakery's never open on a Sunday. But it was like, yep, he's in there. It doesn't really know what she said though. According to Simon, she said, and he went, what? And again she said, apparently she said, you can have 2 for 170 or 5 for 195. So now he's got 5 sausage rolls and he's got most of it across his chest. But that's the rules with a sausage roll, you've got to get it all over yourself. So I didn't really buy much today. There's lots of flowers on Buttercross and it's like, oh, it's everywhere at the moment. It's such a shame. It's very sad. Flowers all over the place from people who have, you know, passed in the middle of town. Was there a fight or something? I don't know. But anyway, we're walking back to the car. We're going to do YMCA again. Not that we didn't do it yesterday. But we're out, so I might as well have a look. So I've just got wool today. My head's a little bit fuzzy. I've got a little bit of admin to do today. I've got a song to finish editing. And then I think I'll take the rest of the afternoon off because I rarely take any time off. I'm always doing something. So we're nearly back at the car now. Simon and his sausage rolls.
To find peace of mind, the happy mind I once owned, yeah. My head's spinning, boy, I'm in a daze. I feel isolated.
I'm losing it. I'm trying to hold it in, but I'm losing it. As you can see, I'm back again from doing our little second-hand shop thing. We've had a cup of tea. Liz popped around for something that I bought from one of the second-hand shops. It's for a friend of hers. It's a cat carrier who doesn't have one, and she borrowed ours recently this week, so we bought her one as a gift. Anyway, I'm trying to edit the remaining part of the cover that I've done, and my computer keeps crashing. It says there's too much on it. There's nothing on it. There's nothing on it. I literally keep as little as possible on the computer and put it on a hard drive at the side so it doesn't slow it down. But it's so annoying. Everything's taking so much longer and I still haven't given in and bought a new one yet. I don't want to buy a new one. They're really expensive. I do want a new one, but I don't want a new one, if that makes sense. The cheapest that I can get for what I need is 1,300 quid. It's not cheap. That's like, you know, a month's wages to people. But it's getting more and more frustrating now, and I'm going to have to at some point. I'm trying to edit the vocals. I'm using a piece of software called Melodyne, for anyone who's interested, who's into sound stuff. It's called Melodyne, and it's tuning software, but it does more than just that. You can check it if you're in tune. You can correct it if you want to. Luckily, I'm not out of tune anywhere. There's only one note that I went off a bit, which I've fixed. I don't like to blanket put it on. I'll just use it to check. But also, you can take... I'm just trying to log back in again. I've had to restart the thing. You can also check for where your breathing is, which is what I was currently doing before it crashed again. Little like, and stuff like that. When you've got a talky bit at the beginning of a song, and it's, you know, quite a delicate vocal, you don't want background noise of like clicking and mouth noises and things like that. On ballads, it's nice to keep breathing in, because it's part of it, it's the emotional element. But on this one, I'm taking the breathing out. But it's crashed again. So I'm just crocheting away, waiting for it to reload so I can continue with it. So I'm going to have to give in. Also, don't know if you find this exciting. I did, but now I'm a little bit on the back foot with it. Being an influencer, I am now apparently. Don't like the term influencer, just so you know. But apparently because I am an influencer, I get free stuff from time to time. As you may have noticed, I did a Skillshare sponsorship, which I'm also doing at the end of this month. So thank you, Skillshare. I do really appreciate it. And I like Skillshare anyway. I use the site a lot. And yeah, I've been sent an uppy-downy type desk completely for free. And all I have to do is sort of unpack it, film a bit of using it and my review on it, and put a little blip in my Honest Vocal Coach channel. Not this channel, the other channel. That's the one that they want. So I don't know how I'm going to fit that in with the Vocal Coach reactions. Maybe at the beginning when I do this week's reaction is, but I'm setting up but I've got a new setup now, so let me show you a new setup, something like that. Anyway, it's really cool. It's worth 350 quid. It's got this electrical thing so that it goes up so you can stand and work on it, and then it comes back down again. I went for all white, but the only thing is now I have to put it up. But I've just got it as I like it. I've got my 2 monitors here, a really good level for monitoring, making sure that you're in at sound for when I'm mixing and editing. And I've got my audio interface back here, microphone. I've got my little arm for filming my tutorials. I've got my printer. I've even got my winder here, and they all attach quite nicely, and I'm really happy with the setup. So now I have to rip it all down and put this new desk up. But what I've decided to do is measure it first, because it looks massive in the conservatory. It really does. So I need to check that it's going to fit first. Otherwise, I'm going to have to take out my crystals cupboard and put it somewhere else so that the desk will fit in. I won't have little shelves that are specifically for the speakers. You see how these have got little shelves to put my KRKs on? Very good monitor speaker, just so you know. So I won't have those, so I'll have to create some kind of little miniature box or something to put them on top of. Because ideally you want them at a good level for when you mix in, so you can hear all of the sound from both sides. You get that nice stereo effect, and ideally you want them ear height. They're slightly above ear height at the moment, so I could probably afford to bring them down a little, but it's great because I've got all the space underneath. I've got my printer here and other things, the audio interface there. So at some point this week I'm going to have to rip all this off. It's exciting, but I'll best measure it first before I start unwrapping it. And it's so heavy. Stupid heavy. It'll be nice because I'll be able to teach singing stood up. My head spin. My head's spinning. So it crashed again, so we're on number 4 now. So while I nipped downstairs and I measured the desk, and it's the same size as this one, so that's a bonus. So I'm nearly there, I'm excited, I'm nearly there, I'm just on the final choruses. You've probably figured out what song it is now, but listen to this bit, I'm really proud of this. Obviously it'll sound better when it's audio going through the system, but this is just, anyway.
Never ever have I ever felt so low. When you're gonna take me out of this black hole? Never ever have I ever felt so sad. The way I'm feeling, yeah, you got me feeling really bad. Never ever had I had to find. I had to dig away to find my own peace of mind. I never ever had my conscience to fight. The way I'm feeling, yeah, it just don't feel right.
Oh yes, it's coming along very nicely. Nearly there.
Questions that I need to know.
Again.
How you could few questions that I need to know. How you I've done wrong. Few questions that I
Okay. It's got no intro, you see. So I'm trying to press play and then look at the camera straight away.
How you could few questions that I need. Few questions that never paid enough attention.
I knew I'd need the
What do you
words.
know?
Finished the song, so I've been trying to film it. And the issue is, sorry, I got my crochet. The issue is, I've got to try and film myself, remember the lyrics, look in the right angle, all on like several devices. So I'm trying to film it on one thing. I wanted to film it on my phone. No, can't film it on my phone because I can't press play on the music. So I couldn't do that. So then I thought I'll borrow Simon's phone. Now, technical ability, just I can't do that either. So then I went back outside to try to use this very camera I'm using now. I still can't remember the words, can't get the words up on the phone and play the music at the same time. I've really annoyed myself, I'm irritated, and I've walked away. So I'm going to have a break from it because it's really pissed me off. It's not even that hard, I just don't want to film everything in one room. I'm angry with myself. Don't want to film everything in the one room. Simon said, why don't you just film it looking at the screen? No! I don't want every video to be the same. I've just annoyed myself and wound myself up. I wanted to finish it today so it could be out for next week. Ping. I don't know what that is. So I'm waiting for the Chinese food now, and don't worry, I know I've been wearing this for like several days. I am changing the top underneath, and I will wash it. I'm nervous about washing it. So we're having a bit of a change today. It's chicken balls, chips, chicken fried rice with mushrooms, and I'll just have some rice and some of the chips, I think. Hello again, it's 7:10. We've had our Chinese food now. It was very tasty actually. I did a wee bit of gardening and now I'm just gonna, I don't know actually. It's just been one of, I wouldn't say one of those days, but I've just had a really frustrated day, as you'll have probably figured out. I get like this sometimes where just everything's really irritating. And things just get worse and worse and then bubbles over, so I'm really fed up with myself. Anyway, don't you guys get fed up with yourself just because I've been. Who's pinging me here? William, we are gonna at some point do this song. Okay. I don't know what we're saying now. Oh yeah, so I'm going to sign off from this vlog. Don't you guys get all frustrated and fed up, but I'm sure you have days like this as well, where just little irritations get worse and worse and worse and worse, and just you get to a point where you're just fed up and nothing seems to make you happy again. Anyway, I'm in the shop tomorrow, and then I'm teaching tomorrow night. So thank you for watching this vlog. Bye, loves.
Come pick me up, drag me from the shadows, babe. Give me your love, you'll be my escape. Come turn me on, get inside the engine, babe. Lead the way, it's okay.